penitentiary, but I'm in the truth. The Lord had other plans. Lord had other plans. I had to let go of that life to get my life. I know they not gonna understand. They wanna see me down. Won't let them take my crown. Won't let them take my crown.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But the ones that rule now, they say that slave is a choice. Call it the great migration. Slaughtered like animals, devils got a perpetual hatred for our nation. This place needs to burn soon. Still licking our wounds, ain't in a position to listen to croons. We ain't got time for your 2 cents. While we still getting hung by a neck, it's such a nuisance. Should've knew sense back then. 3 strikes to get you life for the dope, and they the ones that brought the crack in. What the fuck happened? Used to be sweet. Segregation the reason we thrived on Black Wall Street. Trying to paint the picture clear, cause the signs of the times are here, and the end is near. No cowards, the Father we fear. Take heed, and he that have an ear, let him hear.
They want me in the penitentiary, but I'm in the truth. The Lord had other plans. Lord had other plans. I had to let go of that life to get my life. I know they not gonna understand. They wanna see me down. Won't let them take my crown. Won't let them take my crown.
Have to give power back to the black masses. Prophecies breathe life into these dry bones and black ashes. We in the midst of wars ravaging. Strung out and scavenging and staggering to witness the murders these devils averaging. With no remorse for they senseless killings. They want us to forget and get out our feelings. We slaughtered by the millions. Support the weak, comfort the feeble-minded. Gather together cause brotherhood is a weapon long as we equal-minded. We reap the bondage cause we sow the evil. We stand bold as a lion, lead by example. We gotta show the people that we royalty genetically. The real Jews are black, we say it unapologetically. Trying to paint the picture clear, cause the signs of the times are here, and the end is near. No cowards, the Father we fear. Take heed, and he that have an ear, let him hear.
They want me in the penitentiary, but I'm in the truth. The Lord had other plans. Lord had other plans. I had to let go of the life to get my life. I know they not gonna understand. They wanna see me down. Won't let them take my crown. Won't let them take my crown. They want me in the penitentiary, but I'm in the truth. The Lord had other plans. Lord had other plans. I had to let go of that life to get my life. I know they not gonna understand. They wanna see me down. Won't let them take my crown. Won't let them take my crown.
First, I want to start off with 1 Kings, chapter 2, verse 2. Salaki. I don't think we got audio, so check that out. Give us 1 second. Hold on, check the mixer too out. We good? If you can hear us online, press 1 in the chat. If you can hear us online, press 1 in the chat. Okay, I can hear myself on Facebook, so it should be Tawad. So, all right, now go ahead and give me 1 Kings chapter 2, starting at verse 2.
Khan. This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 2, verse 2. I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and shew myself a man.
Say that again.
Be thou strong, therefore, and shew thyself a man.
You starting at verse 2?
Khan.
All right, start from the top of verse 2.
Khan. I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and shew thyself a man.
All right, now, show thyself a man. Now, this is David talking to his son Solomon. So he's being passed down on how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that we're going to learn how to be men is through men or through our brothers. You know what I'm saying? So showing yourself a man, being you know, seeing things through as you were taught. You know what I'm saying? Which was following the law, statutes, commandments. And he saw what his father did throughout his life. You know what I'm saying? He knew his father was a man. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 3. And keep the charge of the Lord thy God,
Go ahead.
to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses.
All right, now stop. Now he's saying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's pretty much the first step or the basics or the foundation of being a man. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to be able to lead a woman if you're not following those things? She's watching you. She's doing what you're doing. She's following you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're following your head. He's following his father. So he'll be able to lead his household. So you're supposed to do everything that he's supposed to do everything that his father told him to do. Follow the law, statute, and command. And this is the law class. So that is the foundation. You know what I'm saying? Getting off the ground, and before you even think about getting a wife or 2 or 3, like this is the foundation right here. You know what I'm saying? Who are you to lead our sisters into damnation or into a vulnerable state if you don't follow the law, statutes, commandments? Or you're not strong enough to, you know what I'm saying, to take orders from a man above you. You know what I'm saying? All right, any more on that?
Khan. That thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest,
Go ahead.
and whithersoever thou turnest thyself.
So when you follow the law, statutes, and commandments, like everything that you do will be a success. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you won't go through troubles, but you will go through those troubles confident enough that you will see yourself through and that the Lord is with you. You know what I'm saying? Drop that and give me Ephesians chapter 6 and start at 10. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to prepare yourself mentally. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be strong in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be the strongest thing in your household, the strongest thing in your family. Because, you know, the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, who can bind a strong, who can
I'm gonna paraphrase. Who can break into a strong man's house without binding a strong man first? You know what I'm saying? If you weak, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be very easy. But if you strong, they gonna think twice about doing all that. They gonna think twice and sometimes thrice. You know what I'm saying? But if it's enough weaklings around here, of course, hey, let's go get them right now. Man, woman, and child. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
Go ahead.
Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Oh, slack. Okay, go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
All right, now that's the scripture I wanted to get to. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be cognizant enough to understand and know that we don't wrestle with flesh. You know what I'm saying? Following these laws, statutes, and commandments, it's not about your flesh. You know what I'm saying? Your flesh wants what it wants, but you're gonna have to fight with your spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's what this scripture is talking about. You know what I'm saying? We wrestle against the principalities, those other doctrines, those man-made man laws or whatever you wanna have you. You know what I'm saying? And it says against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So everywhere we go, there are things that are set place against the Most High, and that we live in those conditions. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're wrestling with. That's why you're gonna have to be strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna breeze through this part so I can get to the meat of the lesson. So give me Psalms 119. Go ahead. You got something?
We can finish verse 12.
I kind of finished it for you. Go ahead and give me Psalms 119, verse 104. Yeah, because I definitely want to get to, pretty much the meat of this lesson. This is just the prelims.
119.
Con. In verse 104.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way.
Okay, now, through these precepts, through these law, statutes, commandments, reading and studying these scriptures gets you the understanding to be able to lead your house. You know what I'm saying? Read that again.
Verse 104. Salakia. Verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way.
And you hate every false way. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, this is the foundation. So you hate every false way. You hate, coming out of the world, you know what I'm saying, that you're not supposed to celebrate Christmas, Easter. And one of the hardest things to do, you know what I'm saying, is to tear people away from celebrating birthdays. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to be strong enough to guide and lead your family away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like especially like from your ribs family. Your ribs family, they still in the world. They gonna still plan. Yeah, we got birthday trips coming up. We got this coming up, and we want you to be involved and blah blah this and blah blah that. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna even have to go to your kid's school and tell them to have your kid not to participate in those pagan little festivals and activities that they be doing at school because they celebrate Christmas at school too. They celebrate Valentine's Day and Easter and all this stuff at schools too. So you go to your school, you go to your kid's school, and you can even pull up the policy. Hey, my kid don't have to participate in this. I don't want to participate in this because this is not what we practice. They let the Jewish people do it. They let the Chinese people do it. With the Buddhist holidays and whatever, they even got them marked on the calendars. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah, we're going to get through this quick. Isaiah 28. Verse 9 and 10.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Go ahead.
Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Right. So these simple milk scriptures, you should be past that. You know what I'm saying? Especially like, in the ISUPK, you know what I'm saying? We teach this every day. Like you can find a class right now that somebody teaching milk scriptures. You're supposed to be able to understand this. Biblical instructions. You know what I'm saying? This is how you be able to strengthen yourself in the Lord so that you can lead your family. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be a light work on you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you one of the brothers that got 2 wives or maybe 3. You know what I'm saying? So you got 2, 3 different, you know what I'm saying, households that you got to fight demons in. That you got to lead the righteous way and instill these law, statutes, and commandments in. You know what I'm saying? One might receive all of it, with gladness and do her thing. But that other one, I hear you. She might, okay, I can deal with this one. But I don't know about this one. And that one. And that one. And that one. And them 3 right there, I don't know about them just yet. But this one, okay, I understand. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to be strong enough and strengthen yourself with these scriptures, man, to be able to get through this, man. All right, now drop that. And you know what I'm saying? And if you're not strong enough, you know what I'm saying? Or if you feel, don't be like Christians and other people, man. If you don't know how to do something, you just sit there and just deal with it. We got counsel here in ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a question about something on how to deal with your rib, about a situation, call the man above you. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit there and wallow in your sorrows. Oh, I don't know what to do. Woe is me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Salakia, Cap. Man, I got a situation I need counsel on. Blah, blah this and blah, blah that and whoop this and whoop that. And I promise you're going to get the proper guidance that you need, and then you can go back and lead your family the right way or handle that situation in the righteous way, the most righteous way. You know what I'm saying? Give me Ecclesiasticus chapter 2. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get that with you. Because, you know what I'm saying, like I said, you know what I'm saying, being strong in the Lord comes with a price. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start, that's when everything turn on. You know what I'm saying? Now give me Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. Out of the Apocrypha.
Okay. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to the crown of pride.
Salakia. I said Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. Out of the Apocrypha.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to the crown of pride.
Salakia, you still in the wrong spot, sir. Ecclesiasticus. I'll read it for time's sake. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. You know what I'm saying? So when you start serving the Lord the right way, like stuff is going to hit you left and right, left and right, left and right. And you got to be that front line defense for your family. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be the one to suffer and deal with all that stuff. You know, whether it's financial, a physical threat, a mental threat, whatever it is, you're going to have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Things are going to happen. Not saying that, you know, serving the Lord, everything's going to be all easy breezy. You know what I'm saying? But like I said earlier, you're going to be able to deal with those problems with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Your family is going to be able to rely on you. Your wife is going to look at you and like, I know my baby going to be able to handle that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Make not haste in trouble, you know, in time of trouble. So don't you show no weakness. You know what I'm saying? If you got any doubts about anything, then that's when you seek counsel. You know what I'm saying? That's what the brotherhood is for. That's what rank and order is for. You know what I'm saying? Utilize it. You know what I'm saying? You are the head of your household, but in this truth, you know what I'm saying? You got somebody above you too. Utilize it. That's what they there for. You know what I'm saying? All right, now drop that. Salaki, give me 1 second. You know what I'm saying? Like here in the Isupk, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we priests. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we do what the Most High tell us to do. You know what I'm saying? We prophesy to the wind. You know what I'm saying? So that we can raise up the Most High's army. You know what I'm saying? We out there every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Putting our lives on the line. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else on the Sabbath, you know what I'm saying? They taking their boats to the beach. You know what I'm saying? They land up. I mean, which is, you know, no problem. That's what you're supposed to do. What you're supposed to, you know, observe the Sabbath. But, you know, you're supposed to rest. You know what I'm saying? But we choose to use our time to wake up the Lord's army. Wake up his people. You know what I'm saying? Give me Ezekiel chapter 37. Verse 9 and 10.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 9. Then said he unto me, prophecy unto the wind.
Prophesy unto the wind.
Prophecy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord.
All right, stop. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of, you know, Christian churches or Christian people, you know what I'm saying? They, oh, y'all always out there, you know, yelling and fussing and doing this. The Lord didn't say do that, and the Lord didn't say do that. You know, you're supposed to come to a church and do this and do that. Right here in Ezekiel say, prophesy to the wind. Anybody know what the winds are? Go ahead.
It's the people who's supposed to be there.
Nobody has to be there.
Nobody's like nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Prophesy to the winds. That means you can stand on the corner and just talk. Prophesy. You know what I'm saying? Your voice carries. You know what I'm saying? When we out there on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Like we got a microphone and a speaker. So if they're not standing directly in front of us, they can be around the corner somewhere. They're gonna hear our voice.
Time.
You know what I'm saying? And when it says prophesying to the wind, that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Thus saith the Lord, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live.
You know what I'm saying? Breathe upon these slain that they may live. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty much synonymous with, you know, like the dry bones. You know what I'm saying? We're preaching the scriptures. I don't want to say preaching, but we teaching the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And when you following the law, statutes, commandments, you know what I'm saying, you're coming to life. Just like how Adam was received the law with the breath of life, which was the law, statutes, and commandments, he came to life. And without that, we are dead. So when people walking around the streets, you know, and they not with us or they not following truth, they are dead. So that's why we prophesying to the wind so that they may live. You know what I'm saying? So they may hear it, and once somebody hears something, it may turn them towards us and ask questions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when they ask questions, it might bring them to the truth. Because we're out there doing the Lord's work. We're not doing our work. We're not out there to glorify ourselves. We're not out there standing out there, you know, in warlike garments to be a fashion show. You know what I'm saying? The Lord says go out there and prophesy into the wind. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
All right, go to the verse 10.
Kind. Verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
See what I'm saying? When you just out there, when you think nobody listening to you, somebody's listening. You know what I'm saying? You don't choose the Lord choose you to hear it. So when we out there on them corners, man, on that pulpit of wood, it can be nobody in front of us. But the longer we prophesy, the crowd gathers. You know what I'm saying? Demons of all kind come around now. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be strong and you have to be following what the Lord says. You have to have that strength in you to not falter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what we do as priests. You know what I'm saying? And following that into the home. You know what I'm saying? A woman's not going to listen to you if you're not, you know what I'm saying, on a steady thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you talking about you love the Lord and you do this and do that in the truth, but then you're not following orders. Or you talking about brothers behind their back. Or you smack your lips when somebody give you an order. You know what I'm saying? Or you barely want to come to camp, even though you can come to camp, but you just really don't. I don't even feel like standing out there all day today, man. You know what I'm saying? It's different if you have slavery. You know what I'm saying? And you can't make it to camp. That's different. But if you at the house and you chilling and barbecuing and playing the game, whatever you doing, and not out there in the camp warring with your brothers, that's a problem. Because when it's time for you to exert authority with your family, they're going to be looking at you like, well, what kind of truth you in? You know what I'm saying? If you can defy somebody, I can defy you. Because you can't pull the I'm the head of the household card and you not, you know, following your orders. So how you supposed to lead by example?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. All right, keep going. Is there any more on that? No, it's not. Give me Give me Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. And you know, when we out there, man, like we not, like I said, we're not out there for no fashion show or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we are out there in like warlike apparel. We're dressed like men. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out there, you know, dressed feminine. You know what I'm saying? And expect for somebody to, you know, listen to you or take heed to what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Get that for me.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Say that again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Okay, now that's pretty much explanatory. You know, we're not gonna get on the women today. You know, they done had they three weeks of destruction. I should say. You know what I'm saying? We getting on the men today. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Right. So you might as well be gay because being a homosexual is an abomination to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So it says, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to say, well, y'all got dresses on out there and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. We don't. A woman's garment is cut different from a man's garment. That's just like, you know, in the Christian church, the big thing is about pants. Even some of these figs, I call them figs, but fake Israelite groups. You know what I'm saying? Well, women shouldn't wear pants because of this and because of that. Well, when I go to the store, they got a section for women and they got a section for men. Now, when you pick up a pair of Levi's or a pair of True Religion jeans, and then you pick up a pair of apple bottoms, they're cut very different. Those apple bottom jeans or Darien jeans or whatever type of jeans women wear, they're cut for a woman's curves. Men's jeans are cut pretty much square.
That's right.
Because, you know, we you know what I'm saying? I hope you don't just wear nothing curvy like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you where, I mean, even our forefathers, like, wore like apparel. Because, you know, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, just that presence. You know what I'm saying? Of being in warlike apparel says something about you. Now you standing out there in some skinny jeans, open toe shoes, with a shirt that stopped right here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna take you serious. You know what I'm saying? The women gonna want to talk to you because you know they think you they best friend. Like, girl, how you think I look? You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, neither the effeminate will inherit the kingdom. So you don't even have to be gay. Just effeminate. And the Lord ain't gonna look at you. You know what I'm saying? Not being a man. Yeah, like I said earlier, yeah, you got the genitalia, but you don't strike yourself as a masculine figure. You're not striking as a masculine figure. You know what I'm saying? Your countenance is all off. All right, give me Salaki. We're gonna go to the Apocrypha again. First Maccabees, chapter 14, verse 9. You know, this is our culture. Like, we're not wearing costumes. We're wearing what our forefathers wore and what our people, our ancestors, wore, what we wore, because we've been here before, back then. You know what I'm saying? Like putting on a three-piece suit is not our culture. You know what I'm saying? But putting on having fringes on your garments and everything, that is of our culture. I got fringes on my wall scarf right now. You know what I'm saying? This is our culture. All right. Now go ahead, give me that First Maccabees 14-9.
Khan. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 14, verse 9. The ancient men sat all in the streets, communing together of good things, and the young men put on glorious warlike apparel.
And see, it says the ancient men sat all in the streets, so the older men, communing together, of good things, you know what I'm saying? They looking at the young men, you know what I'm saying, with they warlike apparel on, and like, man, yeah, I remember I had my war scarf on like that, man. I used to stand in front of me, I had my sword like that, man. I remember that time, and I cut 2 heathens' head off with one swipe. Wow. You know what I'm saying? They looking at the young men in the streets, you know what I'm saying, with they warlike apparel on because they've been taught right. They're only doing what their fathers have been doing. You know what I'm saying? They fathers didn't have no gowns on, looking like, women's gowns. When they fathers walked out their house, hut, whatever you want to call it, they had on boots or little high sandals back then. But they had on boots. They had braids or fro, a Hebrew, a beard, and they had warlike apparel on. You know what I'm saying? Is any more on that?
I don't want.
All right, now give me.
Read 10.
Yeah, give me Exodus 15-3. This is this is how we should dress. This is how we should look as men. You know what I'm saying? Because in today's society, man, like the dress code is a little too open for me, man. Like it's a little too free spirited, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Men wearing, they call them man bags, but that's a purse. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how masculine it look. Just because you're not wearing, and they wear it over their shoulder around one arm, that is a purse. You know what I'm saying? Like, rappers, athletes or, rich people, they have an alibi or excuse saying this is where we put all our money, you know what I'm saying? They got stacks of money inside those things. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ, but the average person ain't got all that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an accessory. Like, that's a feminine accessory that y'all just done made a masculine. It's still a purse to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, jeans tighter than boudin skin. That's not masculine, man. That's not warlike. You know what I'm saying? Then they already halfway, off your waist. Like the way oh my goodness. Dwayne Wade's son, like, that's not being a strong man. That's not being a leader of your house. I saw one video that when he said that, at first, he tried to be the dude, you know what I'm saying, and orchestrate what his wife did and what his kids did, but she bucked the system. Why? Because, she Salaki, my language. But, shoot, she make the same money, maybe more. You know what I'm saying? She come up, whatever demographic her family was. You know what I'm saying? And she's free spirited, and I don't care what you tell me. Shit, we can break up today, and I'm still gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? We let me see. I'll read Exodus 15:3. Exodus 15:3 says, "The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name." You know what I'm saying? So if the Lord is a man of war, how should we be as his children, as his sons? We should be men of war. You know what I'm saying? Not no suspect or no, man, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We might be. But the Lord is a man of war. And that's the way we should be, you know what I'm saying, as men in the truth. And that's what we dress. What's up, Op? Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, I'll continue on reading. I'm going to get Numbers chapter 31, verse 4. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, this goes back to, you know what I'm saying, being like the Lord's army. Like, we always had a rank structure. Like, we always had an order. You know what I'm saying? We are the Most High's army. You know what I'm saying? So, from then to now, like, we're trying to uphold those same standards that they did back then. You know what I'm saying? This is the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 14. "And Moses was wroth with the officers of the host, with the captains over the thousands, and the captains over hundreds, which came from the battle." You know what I'm saying? So we got generals, we got captains, and we got officers in ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? So when people come up to why y'all think y'all are army? Y'all think y'all this? Y'all think y'all that? Y'all got generals and sergeants, and when they try to be funny, sergeants and lieutenants and stuff like that. Well, it's right here in the Bible. It's right here in the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was always a rank structure. It was always order to everything. You know what I'm saying? So you can, because you can't you can't start off in some running stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to follow. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to lead by following. You know what I'm saying? So when you leading your wife and your children, you know what I'm saying, you lead them in the way that you learned how to follow. You know what I'm saying? And that's righteously. You know what I'm saying? You can't lead nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna buck the system. It happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. Now I'm gonna go to verse. I'm gonna drop down to 48 and 49. This is verse 48. "And the officers which were over thousands of the hosts, the captains of thousands, and the captains of hundreds came near unto Moses." You know what I'm saying? Here we have generals of, you know what I'm saying, 13 shields all the way down to 1 shield generals. You know what I'm saying? We have captains of 13,000 all the way down to 10,000. We have officers of 5,000 all the way down to 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a rank structure. You know what I'm saying? That's how orders get done. You know what I'm saying? From the lowest man, which is the officer of 50, officer-wise, to the highest man, which is Commanding General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? That's who the Lord deals with. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else. All these figs out here, the Lord's not dealing with them. Figs, fake Israelite groups. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is only with Commanding General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not in the ISUPK, you are not in the truth. And we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. You know what I'm saying? They are all breakoffs. I should have played that song. You know what I'm saying? They are all breakoffs of the ISUPK. Commander General Yohana was the one that girded his loins and was strong in the Lord and strong in the truth to stay where he was. He planted his feet. You know what I'm saying? So all those other people that's claiming One West, they are not One West if they're not in here. All right? I'm going to drop down to... I'm going to read 49 too, verse 49. And they said unto Moses, thy servants have taken the sum of the men of war which were under our charge, and there lacketh not one man of us. You know what I'm saying? So each of those captains, each of those officers, man, they had people under them. They were responsible for those people. You know what I'm saying? Our captain, you know what I'm saying, Captain Kahan, Thamyad, you know what I'm saying, and Captain Yatazak, you know what I'm saying, they are over us in the South region. You know what I'm saying? They make sure that we're taken care of. They're making sure that we follow orders. You know what I'm saying? You know, our officers, you know, in Houston, you know what I'm saying, Officer Gabawar, Officer Shapat, Officer Malakwat, all our 5,000. Salaki if I missed your names out of Wanyam. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that look after us. You know what I'm saying? They have 5,000 people to take care of. Then you have the thousands. Then you have the 500s, which I am. I have, you know, people under me. You know what I'm saying? If everybody is doing their job, you know what I'm saying, nobody comes home, you know, everybody comes home. And that's what this is saying, that everybody was accounted for when they came back from battle. You know what I'm saying? All right. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm going to go to 2 Chronicles. I'm going to go to 2 Chronicles, chapter 11 and 1. Give me 1 second. This is the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 11, verse 1. And when Rehoboam was come to Jerusalem, he gathered of the house of Judah and Benjamin 180,000 chosen men, which were warriors, to fight against Israel. To fight against Israel, that he might bring the kingdom again to Rehoboam. You know what I'm saying? Like we supposed to be warriors, man. I mean, throughout the whole Bible, like we were in wars. You know what I'm saying? Like we had warriors. Like everything is about war. We just read that the Lord is a man of war. You know what I'm saying? Like we are warriors. We have to fight physically and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be battle ready. You have to be battle tested. You know what I'm saying? Like we were bred. We were supposed to be warriors from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me Genesis 32, chapter 24. Now I'm finna show you how, you know, we supposed to be warriors, man. Like this is from the beginning. You got that?
Khan, sir. Khan.
Go ahead and read.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 32, verse 24. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day.
Go ahead.
And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh.
Go ahead.
And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, and he wrestled with him.
As he wrestled with him.
It's like as he wrestled with him.
Go ahead.
Verse 26. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me.
Look, this is Jacob. You know what I'm saying? This is right before the Lord changed his name to Israel. He was such a warrior, he ain't want to let the man go until he got a blessing. You know what I'm saying? He wrestled with him all day. You know what I'm saying? You know how tired he was? But he was relentless. He was a warrior. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of strength we need to have. Go ahead, Doc.
Salakia, if I may, Adawan. I remember Salakia, sir. Wasn't that the fact that he said, and Jacob on verse 24, wasn't the fact that he said he was left alone, and then there he wrestled a man? That means he was alone and he was really wrestling an angel.
I'll get back with you on that one. But even still, whether it was an angel or not, he was relentless. He was a warrior. You know what I'm saying? He girded up his loins and showed himself a man. You know what I'm saying? All right, now drop that and give me 1 Samuel chapter 16. Like throughout this whole book, man, I mean, warriors everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's in our, you know how it is. It's in our blood. It's in our blood. It's in our genes. Well, goddamn right it is. You know what I'm saying? But over time, we've been so effeminized, we've been so struck down by the white man system to where we don't know who we are as people. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been trodden on. We've been through hell and high water. You know what I'm saying? To where, you know what I'm saying? But that's a curse from Deuteronomy chapter 28. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know who we are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know we black, but we don't know who we are. We don't know that we are the Lord's warriors. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. First Samuel chapter 16, verse 18.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16, verse 18. Then answered one of the servants and said, behold, I have seen a son of Jesse, the Bethlehemite, that is cunning and plain, and a mighty valiant man, and a man of war, and prudent in matters, and a comely person, and the Lord is with him.
All right, now it's saying right here that David, you know what I'm saying? They're talking about David. You know what I'm saying? That he was cunning and plain. You know what I'm saying? If anybody don't know what that means say he was nice with the hands. You know what I'm saying? He was slap box champion. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just want to run up here and talking about, what's up? What's up? You know how, you know, in the hood, what's up? What's up? What's up? Ain't nobody gonna do that with him. Because he was nice with them. You know what I'm saying? He'll hit you with a 2-piece no biscuit so fast to where you be like, oh, Oh, nah, I give up. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? David was a warrior, even when he was a little boy. You know what I'm saying? He out there smiting lions and bears, and then a Philistine. You know what I'm saying? A whole army was shook, but he came out there. Man, y'all scared of him? Said, I'll fight him. I got him. I'll fight him. I just got through killing the bear and the lion. I'll fight him, man. You know what I'm saying? The lion got big claws and big teeth. A bear got big claws, big teeth, and he's strong as hell. I'll fight him. You know what I'm saying? That's in us. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to be that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Not saying that you're gonna have to be like a ninja or nothing, but you're gonna have to know something to protect your family. You know what I'm saying? Because the more and more you get in this truth, or even if you're not in the truth, you know what I'm saying? Somebody may come against your household where you're gonna have to physically defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to physically defend your family. You know what I'm saying? Slack if I may. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be that person. You're gonna have to be the first defense. And hopefully that's the only defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we're supposed to be as a nation. We're supposed to be a nation of warriors. You know what I'm saying? And listening to biblical instruction, this all ties into biblical instruction. You know what I'm saying? And leading your family. You know what I'm saying? And be the man that you will want your wife and your kids to be proud of, for one, and to be confident in. Because you got a lot of black men out here that are getting ran over by their women. Be honest with you. They getting just straight stepped on. And they allowing it. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't see no fight in you. You know what I'm saying? And when she don't see no fight in you, she gonna step all over you and she don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? And when she don't respect you, good night. Then you might have a Dwayne Wade Jr. Or she might step out on you. You know what I'm saying? All right, give me Luke chapter 19, verse 21 and 22. Now I'm finna show y'all who really was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Got it? Go ahead.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 21. For I feared thee, because thou art an austere man.
All right, it say, for I fear thee, because thou art an austere man. Anybody know what austere means? Go ahead. Stern. That's one of the definitions. Stern, stiff. You know what I'm saying? Almost mean looking. You know what I'm saying? Like when you say the word austere, just picture Kimbo Slice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just finna walk up on that brother and just do anything. You know what I'm saying? Just if you know Cap McCard, you just not finna walk up on him either. You know what I'm saying? But he one of the coolest brothers. But just looking at him, you like, man, want to ask him a question, but man, look, it look like if I ask him, he just gonna snatch my head off. Like, I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, go that route today, man. I already had a fight earlier this week, man. I'm still sore from that one. I ain't trying to get another one, man. Golly. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is talking about Christ. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Thou takest up that thou laidest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow.
All right. So this person was you know what I'm saying, wanted to come up to Christ and ask him a question, but like he thought twice about it because it was like, man, this dude here, man, look like he'll just punch my nose off. You know what I'm saying? Just because of his appearance. You know what I'm saying? His austereness. You know what I'm saying? And this, Christ wasn't no white boy in like the Christian church, portray, that old, oh, you know what I'm saying? That little pictures they be having in the or the ones that your grandma got hanging in over the mantle. You know what I'm saying? Or the ones they got on the street with the little heart glowing. That wasn't Christ. That was Caesar Borgia. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't no frail looking white boy. You know what I'm saying? Talking about peace, love, and happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they wrote every time, when they rolled up on Christ from Romans, man, they had about at least 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people with swords with them. You know what I'm saying? Like when the Pharisees rolled up on him, they rolled with the whole clique. It wasn't just 1 or 2 Pharisees. But Paul, he ran up. Well, he didn't run up on him, but he asked him a couple questions. But he ended up following Christ. But the ones that wasn't trying to hear Christ, man, they rolled up on him in groups, just because of his appearance. Like when we on them streets, man, like man, they on, man, they don't be trying to do too much, man. Now them demons, when they want them people to die or hurt themselves, yeah, them demons will roll up there. You know what I'm saying? Then throw themselves into the street and almost get hit by cars. But that person, they be like, nah, leave them brothers alone. But that's what you have to be a strong defense. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the person that they look at and like, oh yeah, that's the weak link right there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the man. You know what I'm saying? If it was somebody out to hurt your family, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's the nigga to rob right there. That's the nigga house we need to run in right there. Just look at him. He looks sweet. Like look how his wife talking to him. Look at the kids playing with him, like busting him upside the head. Like, yeah, that's yeah. You need to get him a knife. You don't want to be that. You want to be the one that if they ever do, hey man, we're gonna need to plan this out for about at least 2 months. You know what I'm saying? We just can't roll up on that brother like that, or his family. Cause that brother looked like he about his business. You know what I'm saying? And then you want your wife and your kids to have that same confidence, that same comfort. You know what I'm saying? You want them to feel like pretty much like you Superman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know how like like, in the world, what I'm saying, you get into it with a girl at school. Well, I'm gonna go get my brother. And then the dudes be like, yo, bro, man, go get your brother. Go get him. You know what I'm saying? But then you got that one, I'm gonna go get my brother. And they be like, nah, we cool. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't go get your brother. That's who you want to be. As a man, as a husband. You know what I'm saying? So when them brothers at your rib slave, you know what I'm saying, trying to come off all cool, like, yeah, man, go get your husband. I tell him the same thing too. And then your rib be like, you so? I mean, she got that. You so you want this smoke? I ain't no sweat. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of like, baby, man, this dude, man. It's like she's having a comedy with it because she really don't want to call you, because if you call her with something like that, you're going to go up there and act a fool. And she know this. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, man, this dude up here, he like, I'm on the way. Now, baby, no, don't come, because he just playing. He don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if it ever got down to, her being serious, he's going to know too. He's going to know that you're a man of the Lord and you're a warlike. And you ready to fight and you ready to die for every last person in your family.
That's right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, drop that. And give me give me 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 7.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife, as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered.
All right. It says, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You got to know who your wife is. You know what I'm saying? You got to know where she stands mentally, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Like my rib, like she emotional today. It's all get up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you got and give honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. You know what I'm saying? Understand that she's the weaker vessel. Like she's gonna be emotional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like she's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, extra on some things. She's gonna be insecure on some things. You know what I'm saying? You have to be patient with her because she is weak, and it's our job as men to build them up. You know what I'm saying? So that's a battle within itself. You know what I'm saying? When your rib is emotional, not saying that you be emotional with her, but you be understanding. And you build her up from that. You help her fight that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you become nonchalant, oh, you just being a bitch. Salaki. You just being a big old baby. Suck it up. You're gonna lose your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not gonna look at you the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, be austere, be warlike, but with your woman, like she's a flower, she's delicate. You know what I'm saying? She's the weaker vessel for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have patience with her. You know what I'm saying? And being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. You know what I'm saying? So your prayers will be hindered if you just being just too stupid with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Not being a brother. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's still your sister. You know what I'm saying? So not being a brother to your sister, you know what I'm saying, will hinder your prayers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop that. You know what I'm saying? And give me Titus chapter 2, verse 2. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain way that we have to be as men, as seasoned men, as young men. You know, you got it?
Time.
All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Titus. This is Titus, chapter 2, verse 2. That the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and patience.
All right. It says that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and in patience. You know what I'm saying? Being sober means, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, like one doctrine. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, you know what I'm saying, half Muslim, half Catholic. You know what I'm saying? You have to teach the truth in one consistent way. You know what I'm saying? Also, I mean, you don't supposed to be no drunkard. You know what I'm saying? You can drink, but you don't supposed to be out there. You young niggas, that's not of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Temperate, sound in faith. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to be able to pass down knowledge to the younger people. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to always, in the world, I used to always like to sit up under older men. You know what I'm saying? And just listen to them talk. Because you can learn some things. You know what I'm saying? You can learn what to do and not to do because they experienced it. You don't always have to experience something to learn the lesson. You can learn by somebody else's experience if you're wise enough. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't have to learn that the stove is hot if that man there told you, man, I touched that stove while it was on one day and it burnt my hand off. And then you, man, let me see what he talking about. I mean, old niggas don't be knowing what they talking about. And you go over there and touch that stove and you burn your whole arm off. And then you be like, damn, I should listen to that old nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You want me to keep going out of one?
Yeah, drop down to verse 6.
On what kind? Verse 6. Young men likewise exhort to be sober minded.
Read that again.
Young men likewise exhort to be sober minded.
Yeah, young men, exhort to be sober minded. You know what I'm saying? Don't always be the one that wanna, you know what I'm saying, push the envelope. You know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, want to turn up too extra. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing, but I hate it. But in moderation. That's too Christian. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, but chill. You know what I'm saying? Go to verse 7.
Kind. In all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works, in doctrine, showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity.
All right, it says, in all things showing thyself a pattern of good works. So every time when somebody see you or mention your name, you know what I'm saying, they ought to be able to say, hey, man, that's a stand-up cat right there. You know what I'm saying? He handle his business at work. You know what I'm saying? He take care of his family. You know what I'm saying? If you need something, he'll help you out. You know what I'm saying? And then also, in doctrine, showing uncorruptness. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody, you know what I'm saying, make you believe in Kemet or Egyptology. You know what I'm saying? Like you show good patterns in doctrine. You know what I'm saying? You always, seeking wisdom, teaching the scriptures, you know what I'm saying, in the right way. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's what you're supposed to aim for. You know what I'm saying? And be gravity, man. Just be firm. Stand on 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? Unmovable. You know what I'm saying? And sincerity. You know what I'm saying? Don't be just bull conning everybody all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is not a joke.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, men, we have a harder job at this than women and children. It may not seem like it, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot that we have to do and we have to endure. You know what I'm saying? Because we're responsible for our wives.
Right.
We're responsible for our children.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And all these things that are in the scriptures we're supposed to follow. And be able to know how to handle things, when certain situations come about. You know what I'm saying? So you can drop that and give me First Timothy chapter 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm gonna show you what the true meaning of like being a provider. You know what I'm saying? Because the Christian church will have you believe, or the world will have you believe that being a provider is just strictly financial. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of baffling because how can you be a provider? You know what I'm saying? If your rib makes more than you. You know what I'm saying? So that means that she get to keep her money and you pay all the bills? Nah. You know what I'm saying? But and that keeps a lot of women away from good men also. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that being a provider means that he has to provide for everything. You know what I'm saying? Well, financially. Go ahead.
I feel like I don't know. What verse was that?
First Timothy chapter 5, verse 8.
This is the book of First Timothy, chapter 5, verse 8. But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith, and is worse than an infidel.
So if you provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he have denied the faith. You know what I'm saying? Being a provider, you know what I'm saying, like providing, you know what I'm saying, it means providing correction, protection, true love, you know what I'm saying, through action. Love is an action word. It's not a emotional word, or, you know what I'm saying, some type of erotica. You know what I'm saying? It's an action word. You know what I'm saying? Being willing to die and kill for your wife, like I said earlier, and your kids, which are your possessions. You know what I'm saying? Like, your wife and your children are your possessions. You know what I'm saying? Most people, most men, they'll die and kill over their car. You know what I'm saying? If they got a nice whip, then they'll go outside blasting, blah, 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 blah. You ain't finna get my car. But let them run in the house and take their wife and their kids. You know what I'm saying? They got a law in Texas that still stands today that a man has the right to shoot you if you try to steal his horse. So if you go in somebody's barnyard and try to take their horse, like he has every right to shoot you dead. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this. So you're providing a safe haven. You're providing confidence. You know what I'm saying? Instruction. And you only can provide instruction if you follow these scriptures to the T. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave your family out there vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Because the more vulnerable you are, the more vulnerable your family is. You know what I'm saying? So if you lacking in scriptures, or if you lacking in whatever area, man, you need to tighten it up. You need to seek counsel. And let the men above you guide you in the way to help you strengthen yourself, strengthen your sword. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way that your marriage is going to last, with full confidence from your children and your ribs. You know what I'm saying? They have to know that, hey, my husband is, at least he's doing the best he can right now. You know what I'm saying? I can see him working on, you know what I'm saying, learning these scriptures. Or I can see him, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a job, you know, to help, you know, with bills or whatever. But with that, with the financial thing, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't necessarily mean that the man is supposed to just sit on his butt and let the woman do everything. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? But if the woman is making enough to where he can just do his priestly work, Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? But if he's sitting there just playing the game, you know what I'm saying, eating Pringles and Sour Patches all day, man, I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? You know, even if he's making the money, you know what I'm saying, the most of the money, you know what I'm saying, that don't mean that that's his sole purpose is to be the provider. Because if he loses the job, you know what I'm saying, then what happens? Or if he hurts himself to where he can't work again, then wife, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So being a provider is not just financial. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You got something?
So I can lie.
No, okay. Nah. That's it. Drop that, and then we're gonna go to we're gonna go to 1 Corinthians. Give me 1 second. We almost done, y'all. We got a couple more scriptures, maybe one or two. All right, yeah. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. No, Salaki, drop that. Yeah, we gonna stop right there, cause we can definitely continue next week. Uh, Lord willing, Officer Hab and I'll be back, and he can, you know, finish the series. But basically, the marriage can only be, you know what I'm saying, successful if, you know, like the title says, you know what I'm saying, if biblical instruction is applied. You know what I'm saying? Like, following these laws, statutes, and commandments is, like I said in the beginning, is the foundation. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to seek counsel when you fall short in a certain area, you know what I'm saying, in your marriage, you know what I'm saying, is always a plus. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to fight that on your own. You know what I'm saying? That's what brotherhood and sisterhood is for. You know what I'm saying? Like, be a man. You know what I'm saying? Dress like a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a masculine mentality. Because, you know what I'm saying? Everything around you is being effeminized. You know what I'm talking about? And with that, you know, it's been an Israelite school, universal and practical knowledge. You know, pay your tithes to the men of the Lord at isupk.com. With that, we're going to pass the class over to Salakia, Trooper Yabakan.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew. Ma'asharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department or teacher. So, priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Feast of First Fruits. Starts after the Sabbath. Unleavened bread. Sundown. Sunday, May 2nd, 2021. Count 50 days. Celebrate the 50th day. Sunday, June 20th, 2021. Start before sundown. Leviticus 23 and 10 through 22. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And those are the security announcements. Separate announcement. Brothers and sisters, Google search the school and request directions prior to departure to the school. Once arrived, click the website button. If you have pictures, you can upload them here. And that concludes the announcements.
All right, with that, we're going to give a courteous salute to the teacher, then the sisters, the brothers and the sisters. Majim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Sabah Barakatah. Yazmatat, Saw, face the sisters. Men of Israel, Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shemal Atah Hashem Yahweh Shah. Yazmatat, dismiss.